Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the first edition of Let's Relax with Doom Eternal. It's finally the big boy here. I'm finally getting around to Doom Eternal. So, I'm just going to approach this at sort of my own leisure, I would say. So, alright, first things first. I'm going to be giving some of my opinions, thoughts, feelings regarding the game. And I think that in order to play this, I'm going to stick with ultraviolence. I can play the game on Nightmare, I just don't like it. We'll get into reasons for that as I play it. Why don't we start a new game here, and why don't we go ahead and do Ultraviolence. This was the difficulty that I first played the game on, when I first got it. And I ended up having to change it a little over halfway through. I ended up having to do Hurt Me Plenty, because it honestly just frustrated me a lot. I remember when it was coming out, Marty Stratton and Hugo Martin said that whatever difficulty you played Doom 2016 on, you might want to bring it down a notch for Eternal. And I thought, well, okay, I can play Doom 2016 on Nightmare, and I still can. And I can play Doom Eternal on Nightmare, but again, I just don't like it. It's not very fun. We'll get into reasons as we go. My overall thoughts on the game are that it is good. I like it. Although this is strange, whatever is happening right now. I've never had this connecting thing happen before. That was a very strange...
Against all...
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. But anyway.
...can conjure. All the wickedness
Blah,
that
blah, 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 blah.
mankind
You can skip this, but
invents,
after he talks for, a minute or two.
send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's get it. Alright, here we go, right off the bat. So we're going to shotgun some zombies here. Oh, there we go.
I have located the priest's signal and will mark it on your HUD.
I have a chainsaw! Let's get some secrets. So I'm pretty well versed in this game overall. I have played through it maybe a dozen times now, something like that. And I like to think that I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing. I'm obviously not as good as a lot of the pros. I'm no Decino and I'm no Bite Me, but, I'm okay at this game. Let's get some sticky bombs, because who gives a darn about full auto? I know it might be blasphemous to some people that I'm playing this on a PlayStation 4. I'm playing it on a PS4 Pro. And I am just using a controller. I, for some reason, when it comes to more meticulous games like this, don't really like the keyboard and mouse setup. I don't know, if there are too many things to do, if there are too many different mechanics that need to be juggled and different abilities that you can use, then I just get a little frustrated having to take my fingers off of the movement keys in order to use those abilities. Or just have a bunch of stuff tied to buttons on your mouse. Oh, I don't have airborne whatever. Gotta remember that. But I don't have that kind of mouse, I've just got a simple mouse. So, yeah, for the most part, I can play classic shooters, keyboard and mouse, just fine. Doom, on the GZ Doom engine, GZ Doom, Brutal Doom, all that stuff. Yeah, I can play those with mouse and keyboard, no problem. But as soon as you've got a bunch of different abilities that you need to juggle, I like to just use a controller. And again, I know that that's blasphemous to some people, but, one thing that I do praise the team at id Software for doing is that Hugo and...
The first Hell Priest has been terminated. The demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced.
Hugo and Marty
Percent.
have said pretty, early on that they still like to use controllers, or at least Hugo does, because he grew up playing Doom 64, I think. So as long as the developers are like, no, we don't want to gatekeep. People can use controllers and play the game just fine. And, you know, like I said, I can play this game on Nightmare using a controller. It's just... Oh, I don't want to use this attachment. It's just a little bit more frustrating for me. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they throw arachnotrons at you pretty early, which is interesting, you know. In Doom 2016, the build-up of the different monsters that you could fight was much slower. That was the end of encounter noise. Alright. So anyway, yeah, the overall takeaway of this game is that I do think that it is very good. I think that it is a very well-crafted game. I think that it is very meticulously thought out and admirable and good in many ways. I do, however, find it to be imperfect, we'll say. I don't love it. I played Doom 2016 between the 3 different versions of it that I own, because I owned it on PC, and I owned it on PS4, and I owned it on Switch. I put at least 500 hours into that game. Between the campaign, the arcade mode, the multiplayer, and Snap Map. Holy crap. I played that game a lot! A whole heck of a lot. And Eternal, as I'm playing it, or as I you know, got further and further into it, again, I admire it and I like it, and obviously I played it multiple times, but after I beat the campaign, I was kind of like, well, you know, I think I'm done with this game now. I don't know, something about it just didn't quite work for me as well as Doom 2016 did. Part of it was that I missed Snap Map. As much as, you know, Snap Map was just kind of a thing that ended up not really matching the test of time, or... Oh, no mod. There we go. Hey! There we go. One thing that I do not like about this... Ah! Whoa, where am I? Disoriented. Do I have grenades? No, I don't have grenades yet.
Behold, the fruits of our labor.
Alright, I think there's another Arachnotron down here somewhere. Either that, or that was the one that I just killed. Oh yeah, I think that was the one that I just killed. Well, never mind. But yeah, I really liked Snap Map in Doom 2016 a lot, even though it was, you know, it wasn't the best map-making program or system out there, but it was pretty fun, and I enjoyed it, and I, you know, in a lot of ways, kind of started my YouTube channel making Snap Maps. And it's kind of a shame that they just sort of, I don't know about abandoned it, but they did very much stop updates and doing anything with it about a year after it came out. Let's get an extra... Oh, hey. Let's get an extra life. One thing that I do not like about this game, straight up don't like it, I don't care what you say, what you think, I do not like that the melee button is pretty much useless. Worthless. Doing nothing. I mean, I guess it, like, falters them or whatever, so it sort of stuns them a little bit, but... yeah, that's one thing that I did not like about this game as I was playing it. There was something that was just so viscerally satisfying in Doom 2016 about just going up to any of the zombie opponents, you know, like the possessed or whatever, and then just giving them a quick melee and then immediately glory killing them. You know, that was just endlessly fun. That was really, really awesome, and you can't do that in this game, and that's just a shame.
Cleansing of Earth is a necessary step.
I'm just gonna chainsaw you. There we go. Oop! I caught a fireball there. That's alright. Okay, let's get some precision bolts, and that way we can use those to snipe off some arachnotron stingers. I do like the mechanics that they introduced in Eternal very much, that was basically attacking weak points, which, you know, depends on the monster and all that. In the case of Cacodemons, is that you can either spit a grenade right into their face, or a sticky bomb. I like that that basically creates, like, an instant stagger. I think that that's a really, really cool way of doing things. I also like that, you know, the Arachnotrons have the stingers, and that the Mancubi have the arm cannons, and that the Revenants have the shoulder cannons. It's all a very satisfying, rewarding combat system. And that's something that I think is better about Doom Eternal over 2016. Hello. Useless melee. I love the sort of like popping sound effect for when you get headshots. It's beautiful. Sounds great. I love it. Sound design in this game is just top-notch across the board. Very much like every other id Software game, their sound game is on point. Come here. Hey. There we go. How close are you to being dead? There you go. Jeez. Beautiful. Okay. Same with the music. The music is on frickin' point! Heck yes! I love the music. Mick Gordon, you knocked it out of the park again. And why don't we move on to the elephant in the room regarding Mick Gordon. Apparently he has parted ways with id and Bethesda, which is a bummer. I guess what it sounds like it really came down to was that he wasn't able to meet the deadline that they wanted. And they had to get the soundtrack out there because of the, like, people who pre-ordered the special edition or whatever. And he wasn't done with it. And I think that that created some tension, some problems. And famously, he was upset about the fact that other people other than him mixed some of the songs. And there is a noticeable difference in sound quality with those tracks, which is a shame. Now we have these mother flippers. Tentacles. They are annoying. I mean, they're not, like, annoying to the fact that they're, to the point that they're awful and that they ruin the game. No, by no stretch. Like, they're minor nuisances that, you know, can mess with you a little bit, but they don't ruin the game by any stretch. There are a lot of things about this game that I will address as I play that I don't care for, but overall they don't ruin the game. Hey, there we go. Look at me. I love the glory kill for the Cacodemon. You know, the one in Doom 2016 was fine, you know, he just shoves his fist into the eyeball or whatever, but I like that he, like, kind of pulls it out of the socket, and there's this sort of, like, hey, what the, excuse me. Did you not ledge grab there? Go on. Close enough. Anyway, I love that it's the sort of, like, rubber bandy sound effect of, like, pulling it out, and it's got the retinas and everything. It sounds great. It's so good. Oh, hello. Jeez. Okay, that went pretty well. Did I miss an extra life? You know, I think I missed a couple of lives. That's okay, I'll use the fast travel mechanic when I get to the end of the level. That's another thing that I do think is a step up from the previous game, is that when you get to the end of the level, you get a, like, area skipping ability that lets you teleport to different spots on the map. So it helps you to, you know, clear all the collectibles and get all the pickups and everything like that that you may have missed. I do like that a lot. I think that that is a noticeable step up. Oh, stuck. Ah. Hey, punk. One thing that annoys me, I mean, it's just part of the balance of the game, but I don't like the fact that the heavy cannon, the like new heavy assault rifle here basically, is not a hit scan weapon. I don't like that it's projectile based. Oh, hello. Whole party of you. Oh. Hey, how are you? There we go. Hey. That's one of my favorite glory kills. The back glory kill on the Arachnotron. He just flips him upside down. It's great. Is that everybody? Nope. Is that everybody now? Yes, it is. Okay, cool.
The Dawn Maker is nearby. She is inside that demonic citadel. I will mark her location on your HUD. The gathering of Hell Priests is located just above your location. My scans indicate there is a lift at the center of this facility.
I guess the vocalizations that you hear right now are from an actual guy, and his voice isn't manipulated or modulated or anything. Mick Gordon just posted on Twitter at some point that he gave the name of the guy, and I don't remember his name, and I feel bad for bringing him up without even knowing his name. But anyway, it is an actual singer, and he's just got such a deep voice, and it's really, really cool. All right, now we've accessed fast travel. So why don't we do some fast traveling here? Oh, we've only missed one secret. That's not too bad. Oh, here we go. And break it into different areas. Let's back up a little bit. Yeah, we'll go right there. Okay. It took a second there to load. You know, I bet the load times are just a little bit longer because I'm capturing software right now. One thing that I've noticed about this game is that the load times are very good. They're much, much, much better than Doom 2016 and just id games in general. I mean, obviously, as technology advances and people's computers get more powerful, load times become less of an issue. Like, I can replay Rage right now on my computer, and it's no problem. It loads in, I don't know, a few seconds. But they really, really knocked it out of the park with the load times on this game. All right, where is the other secret that I'm missing? Oh, that was everything. Okay, well. And I believe that's all of the extra lives. So let's get out of here. Citadel of Hell. But yeah, even with the slightly longer load time here while video capturing or whatever, load times are great. So that's awesome. Alright, let's get out of here and skip the cinematics because nobody cares. That's not true. I'm sure some people care about the story, but I don't. Okay, so let's talk about the story with Doom Eternal. I mean, like the plot and the characters and everything. It really does just seem like Doom Eternal just pretends like Doom 2016 didn't happen. It's frustrating. I was expecting Doom Eternal to pick up pretty much right where 2016 left off, but you don't. You just flash forward to, now you have a space station, and you've only got one shotgun. That's your gun, that's your loadout, that's what you got now. Go to Earth and kill some demons. What happened in between? They don't address it at all. They don't address what happened to...
The flame belch is now ready for your...
They don't address what happened to Dr. Hayden. They don't address how you got Vega back into your suit, although it doesn't really matter. Loot Magnet. Let's get Loot Magnet. You know, they don't address where you got this flying Castle of Doom. They don't really go into detail of how the demons invaded Earth and a whole bunch of stuff. And then, in terms of the actual plot progression, like the story structure of this game is non-existent. You just teleport from location to location. It's a bummer. There's not really a cohesive narrative in this game. It's just them throwing all of the ideas at the wall and making it stick. I'm going to spoil the game because I'm sure that most people who care have played the game by now, or have seen story Let's Plays online or whatever, so... The fact that they decided to do the every Doom game previous is canon, you know, with Doom 64 and Doom 93 and all that. Even the Doom comic, because, you know, whenever Doom Guy does finally speak, he mutters words from the comic. It seems really forced. It honestly reminds me, I was thinking about this as I was watching... It reminds me of Star Wars Episode 9. They tried so hard to have it all be meaningful and to appeal to the nostalgia that it sacrificed the actual story and the actual immersion and experience, in my opinion. So I don't care very much for the story of this game. It is one thing that I think is a noticeable step down from the previous game, but it's still fun. Alright, now we got gargoyles. These things suck. Oh, I think I just blew up a barrel in front of my face. Secret. Not much of a secret, but whatever. Alright. Come to Papa, Hell Knight. Nice. Alright. The Blood Punch, because now we're finding the Blood Punch. The Blood Punch is neat, although it keeps happening all the frickin' time that I end up using it when I don't mean to. And that's just because I keep thinking that demons are staggered after I do, like, enough damage to them. And either because, like, I miss a few shots here and there, or just, you know, it's the heat of combat and it's hard to keep track of everything all at once. I keep, you know, hitting the melee button, trying to glory kill, and I end up using the Blood Punch when I don't mean to. So it's kind of annoying. I mean, like, you can't really help it. You can't really map the Blood Punch button to anything other than the melee button. So that doesn't bother me, but it's still just something that is a minor nuisance. I believe there's a life up here. Yeah. Another reason why I am playing this on Ultraviolence instead of Nightmare is because I do want to be able to talk while I play, and this game very, very, very much demands your attention at all times. At least with regard to the actual, like, combat encounters. Oop, I missed. There we go. So, I kind of want to be able to talk while I play. Nice. Alright, well, not that I need it, but why don't we get this supercharge up here? Oh, I forgot I have the flame belt right now. I gotta use that, although my armor is full. Just have to remember it. Hey. Oh. Uh-oh. Am I out of ammo? Means I gotta chainsaw somebody. Okay. And that brings us to the next point of the game that I straight up do not like. I don't like the new ammo system. I do not like the new ammo allocations. And the fact that you have to chainsaw stuff all the freaking time! And, you know, you don't... If you're, like, smart about it, you don't need to use a huge amount of ammo. But it's still just so frustrating. Alright, I'm gonna chainsaw that Arachnotron there. Oh, frickin' frack. See, I just had like a lapse there. I accidentally did a melee hit when I meant to do a chainsaw kill. Yeah, this game is, you know, not like unforgiving, but yeah, if you want to play it well, you really gotta give it your all. Hey! Alright, we're about to get the dash, which is going to be nice, but let's get this lore here first. I'm going to try to get all of the collectibles in this playthrough, you know, just for the sake of, like, you know, completionism, so to speak. But I don't care very much about getting all the weapon masteries and that kind of thing. One thing that I do like about the game is that later on, you can just get those weapon mastery tokens, which makes the sort of like grind of mastering some of the weapon attachments a little bit less tedious and a little less annoying, and I do appreciate that. Hey, we got the dash, yay. Oh! Messed that up. That's alright. Tell you what, why don't we watch this cinematic for a second, because we haven't shown off the fact that I've got the Slayers Club Slayer, which is the Zombie Slayer. There he is. Look at that beautiful boy.
Why are you here?
Oh, yeah, metal. I love the eyes. I love the, like...
It is not yours to take.
I love those whited out eyes and the nose. It's beautiful.
You cannot kill the priests. You know our laws. This the
You ain't got a bow. That dude's a ghost now.
of sentinel blood. What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. It is written. It is their time to give penance. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath.
Well, that sounds like fun.
You are but one man. They are no longer
I love the
your
fact that it's just his
people
bone
to
showing
save.
his left leg there. Aw, yeah. Metal. Get it, boy! Here we go. Boop. Alright, I think there's gonna be like a Cacodemon and a Hell Knight here. Something like that. I have a lot of fuel. Oh! There he is. Hey! You punk. There we go. There he is. And I think there might be one more Hell Knight. Yeah. Hey! Jeez. Not in the zone right now. There. There we go. Alright, that could have been a little bit smoother, but also a little bit more disastrous, so that's not too bad. Oh, I always get turned around here. Okay. One thing that I don't like about the game here, too, is that I don't like that the levels are entirely linear. There really is no level that has the nice big open-ended kind of feel, like the Foundry from Doom 2016. There's no level that's like that. Hey! There we go. Kind of an easy way to cheese that encounter. Alright, did I find all the collectibles here? I think so. I got that extra life. I got that extra life. Blobbity, 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 blah. I think we're good, so we'll just move on.
The battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship. Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries
Alright,
will enable you to
let's
use
get me a plasma rifle.
functions of your command station.
And Revenants. Oh. Hey, there we go. See there? I used the blood punch and I didn't mean to. Although I forgot that I even have it. I really only use the blood punch against, like, Pinky Demons and Cyber Mancubi. And when I get surrounded, like, very easily, then I'll use it. Got this armor up here that I don't really need. Boom! Oh, excuse me. There we go. Find this little hidey hole right here. Hello. So yeah, one little thing, I'm sure that you know this by now if you're watching this video, because, you know, I'm not playing this game very close to it having come out recently. I'm playing this several months later. But yeah, you can swap weapons as you pick up those collectibles to skip the animation. Alright! Now, regarding the tentacles, I don't mind them when they've got the sort of, like, you know, what do you call them? The, like, craters in there. But I hate them in this purple goo, because you can't tell where they're at. You just have to know. And there used to be, like, bubbles that were popping up here on the surface. They were, like, little tiny bubbles. Used to be there. And they're not there anymore! And I'm like, what the heck? It just makes these things way more freaking annoying. I hate the tentacles in the purple goo. There's another one here. Yeah, one of the precision bolts will basically just one-hit kill him. Ah. Alright. Yay. Another thing that I do like about this game, very much, is the Heat Blast, here we go. Is the commitment to the flesh terrain. I love it. I love the gory terrain. That's something that I wanted with Doom 2016. I even posted about it on my, you know, DLC/sequel wish list. And I'm glad that they added that. Come on, there we go. Or, you know, that they did more with it. I love it. I love the fleshy terrain. Hey. Thought that would have killed you. Oh well. Alright, and then this dumb puzzle. It's not a puzzle, it's just like, it's like an obstacle. Yeah, I like to think that for the most part I know what I'm doing in this game. You know, like, I'm not incredible at it, but, you know, I like to think that I've got a pretty good handle on things. I think that you can cheese the start of this encounter by sniping the Arachnotron and Revenant that's right underneath you. Yeah. Oh, dang it. Hey. There we go. Hey. Hold still. I said hold still! There we go. I do like the Death from Above glory kill for the Arachnotron. Oh, that's right, I have Heat Blast. I gotta remember that. Oh, Cacodemon! Oh! 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 Ooh. Kinda struggling. Oh! Get some ammo. Ah! Oh! See, like, there, I didn't want to use the friggin' Blood Punch! Oh well. It's like, sometimes the melees do damage, and sometimes they don't. It's very strange. Like there, I was able to, melee and stagger that imp, but I can never do it to zombies. Whew! Glad I didn't use extra life there. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't like the low ammo allocation. It's just so annoying to constantly run out of ammo all the time, and I understand why. I understand that the point is that they want you to use the chainsaw more. They want to incorporate the chainsaw into the combat flow. I get that, but it just becomes a nuisance. It becomes a level of resource management, of micromanagement that is just irritating. It's just frustrating to deal with. It wasn't a problem in Doom 2016 because, like, for the most part, if you were running low on a particular ammo type, then defeating monsters would kind of give you some of those ammo drops. So you never really needed to use the chainsaw in Doom 2016. Like, you could if you wanted to do things like the most efficiently and, well, I don't know about the most, well, and you could if you wanted to be, like, lazy and not have to worry about ammo pickups at all. Here, it's like, if you don't use the chainsaw, then you're screwed. You simply cannot advance. And that's annoying. Hey, come here. Goodbye. Alright. Oh, secret encounter here. Boyakasha. That's pretty straightforward. Okay. So, I know that Hugo Martin is very into giant mech robots. Because he actually did something... I don't know what he did exactly, like what his job title was. But he did contribute to some of the like artistic design or creative design behind the Pacific Rim mechs. Which, maybe I'm a weirdo for saying this, but I didn't really care for that movie that much. But anyway, so it's got a special place in his heart, which is cool. Oh, I've got a bunch of weapon upgrade points. Alright, what do I want to upgrade? Why don't we work on getting the sticky bomb upgraded? Kind of dodge all the goo. Hey, there we go. Alright, and I think there are going to be a bunch of zombies crawling up here. Yep. Hey! Excuse you. Is that everybody? No, that barrier is still there. Hello? Zombie? Where's the last zombie? Ah, there you are. And... Hey. Flipper, I missed. There we go. Alright, let's tag the stinger up here. Or miss. Hey! There we go. Ah! Jeez. See there, like, I meleeed him, but the blood punch didn't activate. But I wanted to use the blood punch. So, the blood punch is a little bit finicky. I still like it, but, I think it maybe... I don't know how to polish it anymore. That's the thing, is that all of the mechanics in this game really are about as well polished and optimized and maximized as they possibly can be. Just some things about them are frustrating and annoying. Yeah, when you're picking up those batteries, you can do the thing where you swap weapon mods before, or swap weapons before picking it up to avoid the animation. Just saves a second or two. Okay, and we got our other crystal right here. After we blow up a tentacle. So, like I said, normally you would see, like, some little tiny bubbles of tentacles, but, like, there aren't any. So you just have to know that there's a tentacle here. It's so annoying. Alright, now we have Loot Magnet, which should make things easier. Stupid purple goo. Blobbity bobbity bob, bob, bob. Okay, cool. You. How did I miss? There we go. I'm just gonna cheese this Arachnotron. Alright. Let's see if I can finish this level by the time my hour of playtime is up. This is just easier to just try to keep things at an hour here. Where am I? Okay. Going up. Don't want to pick up that armor because it spawns some cacodemons and I don't want to deal with them. Headshot. Oh. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I'm not very good with the heavy cannon without using the, like, weapon mod. I can't get the timing right for the speed of the projectiles. Alright, Slayer Gate. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this level in the next 15 minutes, but we'll see. Alright, now it's just a whole bunch of imps. That's basically this whole Slayer game. Bunch of imps, bunch of gargoyles. Oh man, I want the, rune token, rune orb, whatever you call it, that, makes it so that kills with equipment items make the equipment items recharge more quickly. Because I want to be able to use Flame Belch more often than I... that is one thing. Flame Belch is fantastic. I love it. A great welcome addition to the arsenal of weapons from Doom 2016. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Because there wasn't really a great way to get armor in Doom 2016. Apart from that one, like, armored offensive rune token. That was pretty much it. So having it now a part of the actual arsenal is fantastic. I love it. Hey, I didn't mean to miss that. Hold still. There we go. There we go. Oh, jeez. Once again, meant to use a blood punch. Didn't let me. There we go. Ugh. Okay. Okay, I think we're in good shape. Give me some ammo. Appreciate it. Alright. Talking to myself there, I guess. Well done, me. Alright, the Empyrean Key to unlock the Unmaker, which is not exactly a useful weapon, but whatever, I don't mean to judge. It is kind of cool that the Unmaker and Doom 64, sorry, is actual canon. Uh-oh. Splat. Just walked into some lightning there. Didn't mean to. Let's get this armor right here. And I believe there's another secret. Alright. And advancement is here. Alright, now, the Betrayer. This guy, I'm gonna skip this, but if I recall correctly, so the whole thing is that the Betrayer, this guy right here, that's the dude whose son became the Icon of Sin. And he's the dude who, like, made some sort of deal with the demons or whatever to get his son back, and of course he was betrayed by demons because obviously they're demons, blah 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 blah. Now, I am either misremembering this or misinterpreting this or what, but I thought some of the Codex entries in Doom 2016 sort of implied that the Doomslayer is the one whose son would become the Icon of Sin. That it was the Doomslayer who did the whole pact with the devil demon stuff to get the power that he got, and it seemed like they retconned that for this game. Like I said, I might be either misremembering it, or I was misinterpreting the Codex entries, or whatever, but... Oh, hello. Just walked right into that fireball. Alright. Gonna hold off on getting that onslaught for a second. There we go. Yeah, I want to try to get, Whoa! I want to try to get Arachnotron stingers using the sticky bombs, because that's how you get the weapon mastery for it. Alright! Ah, jeez. Yeah, one thing that's interesting is that the way that the power-ups work in this game is that they last for much shorter time, but the... like, how long you have them for is extended by getting kills. Which is kind of cool, actually. I think that that's a neat little mechanic, except that it's way too short otherwise. And if you don't really, 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 really optimize your killing with them, then they only last for a couple of seconds. So they're not as awesome or satisfying to use as they were in Doom 2016, but that's another opinion of mine. It's hard, that's another thing, is that it's hard to talk about this game and critique this game without comparing every aspect of it to Doom 2016, because in many ways this is a refinement of that title. Is that everybody? I think that is everybody. Yep. And I think that with that, I'm gonna... well, I'll go ahead and at least do the next bout of stuff at the Slayer thing or whatever. Yeah, all the combat, all the exploration. Yay! Alright, let's continue. So now we'll go to the Doom Fortress, or whatever it's called. I don't even know. Whatever. And we'll do all this stuff here, and then we'll call it. I kind of like that this is an option, or that this is an aspect of the game, this, you know, between mission sort of hub area that you can just sort of hang out at and see some Easter eggs and all that. And maybe we'll kind of look around at those at the start of the next episode. But yeah, it's just kind of a... it's not an afterthought, but it's a shame that there isn't, like, more fun stuff surrounding it, you know?
Once power has been restored, you will be able to access the entire...
Alright, I think it'll restore power, and then I think I mess around in the Repertorium for a minute, and then I'll get one of the suit tokens, and then that's it.
Re-establishing power to core and supplementary systems.
Oh, you want me to get the ice bomb? Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Ice bomb modification to your equipment launcher has been completed. Once fired,
You know, one thing that I did, and one thing that I think is cool, is that you can map the different abilities and items to different buttons, which you couldn't really do so much in Doom 2016, but you can do that with, like, even this game, the console version of it, which is just cool. You know, you don't get to see that very often in a lot of games. So the fact that you could map buttons to different, or, you know, map abilities and such to different buttons, other than, you know, the defaults for them, is just a cool thing. And regarding that is the switching between frag grenades and ice bombs is normally, like, up on the D-pad or something like that, but Hugo Martin said in one of the press junkets, like, before the game came out, that he likes to map it to L3 because it's just a little bit faster. And he is 100% correct about that, so I did the same thing. So I can keep my thumb on the actual movement stick and switch between the things, which is just neat. There we go. Yeah, makes switching between the two of them way faster and way more awesome. Alright, yeah, very, very simple, easy bout there. And I think that's... oh, and then you want me to get the token. That's right. Crafting the ballista there, like 3D printing it or something, which is just funny. Alright, I don't think I have any Sentinel batteries right now. Yeah, I have no Sentinel batteries. That's okay, though. But as soon as we get them, we're going to get those suit crystals down there. That's going to be the first priority. Yeah, I like the idea of, you know, accessing different, you know, locked off areas using, like, a magic MacGuffin you can find throughout the game, or magic MacGuffins that you can find throughout the game. And you can sort of, like, prioritize what things that you want to find, but it's also just, like, painfully obvious that getting the Slayer crystals is the best thing to do first, so you always get those first and then everything else secondary, but that's just a given. Well, anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I'm not even going to give you the spiel about liking and subscribing because I find that kind of annoying with sort of casual videos like this. So if you enjoyed going on this journey with me, just stay tuned, because I'll probably continue doing this. I'll play through the whole game because, you know, I like it, and I have thoughts and feelings on it, and I don't mind sharing those thoughts and feelings with you beautiful people. So I hope to see you next time, but you have a good night, everyone.